I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Shiny Pretty Gothic, Book 3 in the Do the Wrong Thing series. Previously, in Shiny Pretty Gothic, Ava met a drug dealer whose brother inadvertently convinced her to expand her nude modeling from artists and art schools to less respectable environments. This is the following chapter. It's called The Warehouse. Do you think fiberglass dust is dangerous? Michelle asks. Probably, I laugh as I jerk my broom, causing a mustard-colored cloud to mushroom into the air. Michelle passes me the joint she sparked. We've become roommates. Well, it's better than that. Warehouse mates. The space is massive. Rick, who is still friends or still boyfriend with Michelle, I'm not sure what their relationship is, rode Michelle's bike around inside the day we moved in. We're not in the bustling tourist area like Wilhelm. Our dusty streets have cracked sidewalks where the weeds grow up. Our building itself is plain gray stucco with few windows, like almost every building in a 5-block radius, though the one across the street seems to have sparsely populated offices. There are no corner stores, or any stores for that matter, and the traffic, as it is, stops at 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. Weekends are eerie. Inside 104 Linden Street, and I suspect inside most of our neighbors, industrial manufacturers make things. The previous tenants of our space made fiberglass boat shields. Below us, a company cuts diamonds. Kind of cool. Michelle and I sweep and wash away the aforementioned fiberglass dust that coats every available surface. At $400 a month, our rent is cheap, though. The landlord, whose wife is an artist, wants to support artists. U-shaped, with a wall and bathroom separating the two arms, Michelle takes the arm containing the stove, refrigerator, and 2 walled-in rooms, one room being doorless. I take the other side, the empty area you see when you come in, with no rooms. I put my steel bed frame with the 3-part mattress a few feet from the window. The warehouse has 2 windows, one at the end of each arm. Regular house windows, extended on either side with 4 columns of those ghastly glass blocks. The bottoms open for fresh air or whatever air is out there. I put my small table and a chair a few feet from my bed and my typewriter on the table. You could stage Beckett's Craps Last Tape right here. Wouldn't need to change anything, and there's even room for an audience of 142. Haha. Craps Last Tape is a bleak and depressing one-man play I'm reading about a man who spends his whole life writing about his whole life. It fills me with joy. Beckett understands. Right now, as I type this in 2017, 30 years after it all happened, I am crap. I live in my bedroom tapping out my life, hoping I can transmute it. Wait, that's not crap. Rumpelstiltskin. I'm Rumpelstiltskin, though I feel like crap. Aha. I am magic, and now I know what that means. I am dead. I am my own father-fucking fairy godmother. I need no one. Dead. You see? Maybe I'm sociopathic. Biological detritus. Disorganized. Force of will. I'm Casanova. I've taken a job in my friend's library. It's boring and far from the life I'm used to. I write my life story to pass the time. I'm Proust. I've created a soundproof room in my house. I go inside and make something of myself because my family cannot bear to have a failure on their hands. I'm Nosgard. I've rented an office in Malmo where I smoke cigarettes and nap, bitching when I have to share it with my mother-in-law. I'm Lessing. I drop my kids off with their dad, take 1 manuscript, and flee the country. I don't know how to fit this next part in, so I'm going to ram it through like a fist through a birthday cake. I've got a doll of myself. This sets me apart from Casanova, Proust, Nosgard, and Lessing, though, truth be told, they'd have dolls too, if they were alive today. Wait, Nosgard is alive. He's different, though. He's a steady beam into his own soul, while it's my soul that's different. It's a rabbit warren or an anthill, not a huge room like his. You can't direct a beam of light into my soul and see it all laid bare. You have to creep through it, hoping you don't encounter my heart. The doll is old and unattractive, like the paper doll of Angela Merkel I saw in Berlin a few years ago. Merkel's doll was funny. Who wants to put gowns on a rumpled old woman? It was funnier before I knew it was Merkel, or more precisely, before I knew it was the leader of Germany. My plastic doll has a pedestal that connects it to a game. You move the doll's mouth, which is like a ventriloquist dummy's mouth, by pumping the doll's left arm up and down. It shouts commands: left, right, forward, back, turn. You can play the game without the doll, but however you do it, nothing happens. There are no card chases or missions to accomplish. There are no weird creatures to encounter, unless, of course, you count my heart. You can buy useless stuff like egg beaters missing handles. You buy this stuff with our equivalent of Linden dollars, Mueller dollars. Do the Wrong Thing, the game, has a huge following among drug and arms dealers, spies, anyone who wants to move money around outside official channels. They charge insane amounts for these egg beaters and other virtual objects. The objects are scarce, you see. We only make a few of them. It's like modern real estate. No one's actually buying them to use. Myself and the company who built the game, Do the Wrong Thing, the studio, make a conservative percentage from each sale. Entropy is our business, and business is good. Michelle watches herself in a 7-foot by 3 mirror pane, missing a chunk at the top left. Propped in the corner of her second bedroom, the one with no door, it reflects her back to me. She's wearing a long 70s red, white, and blue dress with a matching headscarf, belting out Respect by Aretha Franklin. What you want? Ooh, baby, I got it. You can see my ghetto blaster and me, wearing jeans and a white t-shirt off to the right. I'm laughing as I crank up the music machine, then I join in the chorus. RESPECT, find out what it means to me. It's 1986. We're performing a rite of passage for all women in their 20s. He jumps down in front of me. He's wearing a black motorcycle jacket. His hair is red, chin length, a bob, his face grim and determined. I see him much too late. I was picking along the walkway, enjoying the browns, tans, and pale blues of the area, a sort of warehouse district by the water. The buildings, if you can call them that, are nailed together willy-nilly, 2x4s and planks with lights spread around, illuminating some areas but not others. Some planks are painted soft blue. Sometimes the light is blue, like I'm on an avant-garde theater set, and beauty or interestingness is more important than the structure's ability to stand or be useful. The buildings have a jagginess like a Picasso painting. But while the painting would still have some round lines and curves, these buildings don't. I've been dreaming about these buildings for months. There's never anyone in the dreams, just me, walking alone, enjoying the colors, visual rhythm, and artistry. I wake up refreshed and amazed. On other nights, I'm being chased by a black figure. He doesn't have a face. He's a fuzzy outline of a man about 8 feet tall. He's the absence of a man. I try to call for my mom in these dreams. She's one brightly lit living room away from me, while I run in a green-hued semi-darkness with no solid ground below me. No walls, no nothing, except an indistinct road I sink into, trying to escape this non-creature always on the verge of catching me. I can never finish the call for help. Ma! 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 I wake up sweating. In my current dream, I face the red-haired man on the raised, narrow boardwalk in the beautiful warehouse setting. On one side, dark water laps against the beams below, and on the other, the Picasso-ish structures. Well, they were there until, as dreams go, I saw the man. He's not ghostly and vague. I see every line and wrinkle on his face, but he's nobody I've ever met. Today, in 2017, if I saw this guy in the street, I'd remember him from the dream and run like hell. I've Googled Michael, red hair, to see if he's an actor or a famous person. Oh yes, that's right, I know his name in the dream. A man I've never seen before, and I know his name. The beautiful buildings meld into a solid wooden wall blocking any escape. Michael clambers along the tin towards me, his expression soulless, hostile, and determined. He jumps down. Ma! 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 Mom! I'm sitting up in bed. I hear the echo of my scream, Michelle's footsteps, and she's asking from the bathroom, "Are you okay?" Yeah. Yeah. Nightmare? Yeah. Oh. Silence. I'm sorry. Longer silence. Can you go back to sleep? Do you want me to stay with you? No, I'm okay. Thanks. I don't mind. It's okay. Okay. Well, good night. Good night. Thanks. I know I'm not going to dream about Michael or the shadowy non-man again because I called my mom for help. I did it.